What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas L May, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, we talking
Yeah.
about Daredevil Born Again season finale, episode 9, Straight to Hell. As we saw, presented by Kingpin 99. This is a reaction breakdown review and recap with spoilers. So I don't know why you on this. If you don't want to be spoiled, you can leave right now. Unless you don't care about spoilers, and you can stay right here because we got to talk about this. Monroe, we were wrong about Fisk. We forgot about this man. We started off the season. I want y'all to go back. We started off the season saying, "Oh, Fisk is him," and then last week we like, "Oh, Fisk owe him a favor." How dare we forget who Fisk is? Of course, he set up Red, aka Matt Murdock, to be killed because a dead hero is better than a dangerous vigilante.
That mother lover crazy. Like that mother lover really crazy.
But we
That,
literally
I,
said next week. We literally said last week that he owe him a favor. He did
that,
not.
that, mo- that mother lover really crazy, bro. That mother lover really crazy, bro. He's straight up crazy. I apologize because I thought that Fisk was gonna go in order. Nah, this whole episode was just Fisk saying blanket. Like they just blank everything. Like screw it. I'm just finna do what I want. No, I done came back to myself. I screw it. Blanket. No, it just I can't lie. Boy, I cringed at least twice during this episode. He said screw it. He literally said screw it. I'm just like, you know what? You got it. You got me. I apologize, Mayor Fisk, for ever doubting that you were this deranged. I apologize wholeheartedly because
We forgot. We forgot who it
that
was.
man said screw it, bro. He said screw it.
We said in the
My
first
bad, I
episode,
forgot.
literally our first time. By the way, this is Monray. Shout out to Monray. How you doing today, Monray?
Greetings. I'm in shock and awe right now. I don't know what to think anymore.
And we about to get into it after this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know some of you right now are saying to yourselves, "I'm about to leave this video, y'all boring."
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not.
You're about to like and subscribe.
Yes, you are.
See you after this. Back on Fisk. Monray, he got the commissioner's head, Monray. Oh, we need your face for this. We need to see it. But
Boy,
he grabbed his head after Sheila. Sheila, don't make that look. I thought I screenshot it, but don't make that look, Sheila. Don't make that look after you set this man up with Luke. Shout out to Luke from earlier season 1 when he was a cadet. He got the Punisher. You looked at Mike when he said, "Oh, commissioner has resigned and turned on the city." You look like, no, don't make that look. You the one who gave him the call to know he's there. And he got in the car, and I can't show you what he did.
this was one of the times I flinched. It was one of the times I flinched.
He
I would just
ripped
like to
his
say,
jaw with his bare hand.
I would just like he also took off a piece of his head this way too. I would just like to say, ooh, Sheila, you ain't spit. Sheila ain't spit. You were like one of the few people in this show I had faith in that had a heart, that had some sense, and you sold out. Ooh, she saw when he was like, anybody that ain't in agreement, you can go ahead and send him on. And you value your job more than your morals. Ooh, Sheila, you ain't spit. She need to get her blocked off. She do. She need to get capped. You were one of the few people. Now not the only person, and you black too. Ooh, you wrong. Ooh, you wrong. The only one I can trust in that show right now is BB. She the only one in that show I can trust. They got some sense of morality that's in all that mess. I ain't talking about like Madden or something. Just BB the only one. Because you sold out. You done sold your soul. You need to get lopped off too. At the end of season 2, she better not be alive. She need to be gone. I need her gone the same way the commissioner is. Squeeze her head. Like, go ahead and get rid of her because she sold out. She gonna have a sense of morality. She gonna try to go back and betray Fisk. Nah. I hope Vanessa go ahead and pop her like she did her ex cheating quote unquote boyfriend. Oh, she pop her the same way. Freaking shame, man.
He popped that man's head like a watermelon.
I mean, oh, that was one of the few times I actually cringed, boy.
Yo, this show got back to the roots right now. I was like, oh, he turned this into Gotham City. He got Murdock. He got Frank Castle in a cage in his house.
Frank got out. Well, I hope he got out. I'm gonna assume he got out.
Yo, because he had a special, I think, before this. So I'm assuming he's gonna get out.
I'm expecting I'm like, you make that scene. I'm assuming he's gonna get out from it. You know,
right, he got vigilantes in cages at his house.
That boy is on something.
He keeping them like pets.
He really owns something, bro. Like, I'm sitting there like, so instead of killing them, you capturing some of them just for trophies? I'm like, this boy really deranged. He just took that one thing he did with I forgot his name, not Matt, the dude that smashed his wife, Adam. He did the one thing with Adam and was like, you know what? This was a good idea. Let me just get all of them like that. I'm just like, my boy just don't give a squat no more. He just literally said, screw it. I'm like, this ain't that crazy. Then as soon as he opened up the episode, hey, dead hero is better than a live vigilante. What? What if he succumbed to his wounds? I said, how could I forget?
He blew up his apartment. What succumbed to his wounds? You blew up his house.
I said, dang it, man. He just gonna stop giving the squad. He ain't even gonna hide it no more. Go ahead and pop him off. Succumb to, thank God Matt got hearing because my boy's finna get a little shot. You're finna be gone. You're finna get that little nick in that arm. You're gonna be out. I'm like, we'll freaking get well soon bag. Man, ooh. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then my boy Captain Frank, Captain Savo, he was like, I got a call. I got a favor. I was asked to get you out of this alive. And Matt got the nerve to be like, but what if I don't want that kind of help? Man, you ain't got no choice. You got a whole task force about to knock on your apartment door and they ain't playing nice. Man, mid-fight gonna talk about some, nah, Frank, don't do that. It's too far, whatever. Bro, they got AKs. They got assault rifles and body armor. You talking about don't execute.
Yo, I'm for real. Yo, Frank said, oh, that's what you do now? You save him, like you did after you did Fisk. Look what he doing now. You save him? That's what you do now? What about him? And then he shot the dude.
Man, literally asked, why you take a bullet for him? I don't really know. I don't either, Matt. Because I'm like, nah, in this case,
you blow up your house now. You have
in this case, we can see like, okay, he in this case, we can see that apparently he didn't mean to let Poindexter out, you know, even though for us it really was like he did, but whatever, because he's gonna come back to help him, hopefully. But bruh, you got the nerve to be like, don't kill them, bro. They coming to kill you. I don't understand that. It ain't like one. No, they coming to literally assault you and take you out. And you talking about some don't, bro. Hold up. Where's my camera? Literally, Fisk turned the city of Manhattan, New York. I think it's Manhattan. He turned Manhattan, New York into the purge. I don't understand, Matt. Why you are sitting here trying to play nice? This man has turned into the purge. Cut the city grid out. Everybody looting and running riot. Police out there. That man literally said, hey. That man literally said, hey, no, don't cut off the bridges. Don't worry about no Miranda rights. Don't worry about none of that. Take them out. I'm like, Matt, you trying to play nice? That's when Sheila was like, is that oh, you had a heart early in the episode, but as soon as he was like, you can go ahead and get up out of here, you ain't gonna have no job. You're like, well, you know, maybe I can sell out the commit. And it made me so upset with her because she didn't even have to sell him out. She just chose to. Because Fisk would have known nothing about it.
Fisk was favoring the other guy.
I'm like, bitch, you got the nerve to sell out just because he got a promotion and you just want to be in. I need her. Frank, I'm gonna need you to what you did, later on in the episode, I'm gonna need you to do that to her. Please do that to her. Please.
Yo, Frank didn't care. Yo, we're gonna get into it because we're about to get into what happened in the show after. This is our initial reaction to the show. So then we're gonna get into the show. But my man shot a man. He put his head on a disc and shot through the disc. And we just see the blood going through it. I'm like, oh, yo, at the end of the episode, Frank shot a woman in the face. he did not care if it was a woman or not.
They decided to unleash the Punisher this episode. They unleashed the Punisher, and he punished.
It didn't
He
matter.
punished a lot.
It did not matter if you was a woman. If you was in his way, you getting a
That boy punished.
Gun to the face. And then we're gonna talk about it when we get in the episode. But that's our initial reaction. That was Punisher, and Matt Murdock was like a side character in this episode to the Punisher and Fisk. So, which I didn't mind because it's setting up for season 2 because he building. And we're gonna talk about it when we get in the episode. But we start the episode with what we talked about earlier. We don't have to go rehash that about Fisk saying the line about a dead hero is better than a dangerous vigilante. But we meet. He gets out. He tries to warn his girlfriend, who is now part of Fisk's team after seeing the chaos he caused. Okay, she's a little crazy. I told y'all, I've been warning y'all about her all year, but I mean all season, but nobody. I'm like, she's crazy. No, she doesn't know she's crazy. She's misunderstood. No, she's crazy. But he tried to convince them, like, we got to figure out what Foggy found out and what Foggy did because this is going to lead to the Fisk and it's going to lead to the Fisk and it's going to lead back. We got to figure it out. She's like, you're delusional. You're crazy. Calm down. You saved his life. He is still the mayor. He and all of that rule of law crap that you know how people go through as psychologists. It's weird. And she's like, no, she's like, leave. Then they kind of figured out, they're trying to figure out what he found out and what they didn't know. But again, he had to leave because he wasn't staying there. Which leads to him going to his apartment where we see Frank, because as Monray said, a friend phoned, which led to an interesting scenario. I can't wait till we get to that I want to talk with Monray about. But a favor was called, and I'm here now, and you're going to deal with me because I owe a favor, and I do a favor. Which led to the whole scene we already talked about of blood and guts and gore, and we found out the bullet that killed Hector, and my man broke his jaw, basically. I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you hit him like that, he's dead, though, Daredevil. I don't think he's alive, but somehow, like, if I saw Fisk rip a man's jaw, if you hit this man straight in the face with a metal crowbar type right in his jaw, he should be in shock right now. But they had this brutal fight, which ended up leading to his house getting a grenade in and blew up, which I don't think that's succumbing to wounds. I think he blew up his apartment.
Yeah. After he got out the hospital, he was like, okay, screw it. Just get rid of it. You could say, hey, somebody looted and did something random and Matt succumbed to his injuries because the hospital was that. Look, bro, it don't matter at that point. And also, to be fair to the hospital point, the first time I cringed in this episode was very early in the episode when Matt opened his eyes and he felt around. He was like, Karen? I was like, oh. Oh,
hey, the black girl had it back, though. Hey, it's the drugs.
It's drugs.
She had it back.
I was like, it hurts. I'm sorry, baby girl, it hurt. Oh, but otherwise, yeah, I think he blew up his apartment. And then, of course, he blows up his apartment. It's like, screw it, don't matter. And who comes out the car? The same girl that he called on earlier. I'm like, the Marvel guys are giving you a third opportunity. They're giving you a third opportunity to get the girl you should have had back in season 1. It don't make no sense why this man ain't smashed Karen yet. Like, god dang, bro. This is you should have had Karen this whole time. She been ride or die with this man since before he was Daredevil, after he was Daredevil, after he ain't talked to her in 3 months after Foggy passed away. And then what she do? The second she hears, you remember Karen always in Los Angeles? The second she sees on her, right? She saw it on the news somewhere. She in like Los Angeles, wherever she at. And she literally saw on the news, oh, local man Matt Murdock takes a bullet for Mayor Fisk. Hey, yo, Frank, I need you to go ahead and get him about. I know this finna go sideways. She ain't been nowhere in this season other than episode 1. And the second she knew he did something with Fisk, go on, get him about, Frank. I know this finna go sideways. You know how smart he is.
So Poindexter got too.
She
got Bullseye and Fisk out. So you got like 2 ops.
Like, and then she was like, I heard Poindexter was out, and I heard you took a bullet. I had to get you about. You know how smart this woman is. Like she knew.
Gullible to us, Monte. She didn't knew it wasn't gonna be no favor. We thought it was gonna be a favor. We gullible, like we are. Gullible.
She's smarter than 90% of everybody that we've been accustomed to in this show. She knew off of 2 things: 1 out, 1 bullet. Go and get him about. Like she didn't even know that New York City went black. She did all before this. She's like, go and get him about, Frank. Go and get him about. Then got on a plane and went straight over there.
She also knew not to go down how to save Frank real quick because you ain't making out. You ain't making out that compound.
Oh yeah, she done learned them skills from the first 3 seasons. She done learned them skills. She got common sense. All right, we'll get to that a little bit later too. She got common sense. I'm just like, bro. What? Please,
by the way, Frank and Matt dialogue is amazing, and throughout it is incorrect. The whole morality versus what are you wrong with you? Why you are a monster right now, Frank? What are you gonna do? Let them kill you? That's what they're trying to do. What you want? They got AK. What you want us to do? Just let them shoot us? Basically, what
morality versus vengeance is beautiful.
Yeah, and by the way, we're gonna get into it, but let's talk. But as Monterey said, Karen's back. She drove up while they jumped on top of a car. in an almost Spider-Man like situation, in which didn't quite work out for him, as we see. Which one is I can't even see right now. As we see in this scene, as the apartment blows up. Shout out to that.
Beautiful.
But they go and Matt is a bit hurt because Karen called Frank. Now note, this whole time since episode 1, she hasn't called Matt. As they look through clues right now, and they talking about the situation and everything, and they talked about to Frank, they mending up a little bit. They go look for clues because she went to the Foggy's, what's it called, the containers storage to get some.
Yeah, basically the storage facility or whatever, like place they go when they store everybody's stuff when they pass on, whatever, or like something like that.
Yeah, so
it's like
went to get the notes, and like I said, the whole time before. Matt heard, because that's why I skipped over it. Matt heard the flirting. He heard the heartbeat as they both flirted. And she said, I heard your heartbeat when you were talking to Frank. She's like, oh, what about his to me? I said, oh, love triangle. Oh, she's like, it must was adrenaline. How about when I saw you? Must be adrenaline. I'm like, okay, we got a weird love triangle between murder. She's smiling at this man the whole time. I'm like, oh, are we going Karen flirting with Frank in front of Matt?
I mean, to me, it's what they were alluding to. It's what they were alluding to, true enough. But for me, it's more like they've obviously made like that Frank and Karen have had a connection ever since, season 1, 2, whatever. When they first met, she was the first person that was able to connect with him and everything. So they're alluding to that, but it's probably more like a real genuine connection that she has with Frank. But we all know, even though they show later in the episode and everything, like this girl done had the hot spot. And I'm like, Matt, you ain't even got the authority to say that. She been trying to ride your bones for 3 seasons. So I don't even want to hear nothing about what you talking about with Frank, because she been trying to have your child.
And if like, yo, he ain't going, let me go get Frank because he's my other one that will play ball, because he's like, it's a favor. I did the favor. Karen.
Not to mention, she wouldn't even call Frank. Have you been on the? No, let me not.
Mara, what did she say? What did he say before she left? Karen, I did the favor, right? I did the favor.
Oh yeah, I did the favor. That's all it was. You're like, I know you care. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. And then when she walked out, be safe. My whole thing is we got an interesting like love triangle going on that gonna play in the season 2, which gonna be like a side beef. But season 2 gonna be all action apparently, because they got Fisk got people doing. We could talk about it. Right now, we got Lil Fisk acting real bold with Buck behind him, threatening to counsel Monray. We gonna pass this bill.
Oh yeah, I knew it was over with.
We gonna if let me know if you don't support it. We'll take care of it. I'm like, oh. Monray, we have Monray regular citizens, a 17-year-old boy looting. Put it down. He puts it down. He shoots him in the head.
And then they put him down.
And then the guy was like, the other police officer, who I'm assuming gonna be on the good side. We're gonna randomly see. We ain't gonna remember, but he probably gonna be on the good side. Like, he's just a kid. No, he's not. He put a mask on it. He's a vigilante. I'm like, okay, all right, we doing this now.
Basically.
Okay, we doing all right. We the regular kid. We just shoot him in the head and then just say, oh, he's a vigilante.
Hey, ain't no martial law, ain't no laws, ain't no Miranda rights. You deal with them. That's how you do.
Like, we Gotham now. Ain't no rules. I keep saying that we are Gotham when the police just do whatever. Except for they got a commissioner that care. Well, technically we did. We're getting that.
I don't know if I can say Gotham, because in Gotham the police ain't this corrupt. Not the whole force.
Well, when Gordon goes to the comics, when Gordon gets like is out of commission, they did get really corrupt.
Oh yeah, when they knock him out, it's over. Yeah,
yeah, they got really corrupt. That also led to Two-Face and a bunch of fun stuff in that situation. But we find out what was going on, Murray. Because in the next scene, we figured out Foggy figured out, well, by accident, to open the port, to stop the seizure of the port and let it go in the public domain. What's the problem with that, Murray? They were using it for her art business. And she could send money and make it seem clean. Millions, as Fisk would say. But as the mayor, we can do billions. But she was using the art as a, like, what's it called? The clean money, basically. Where she can, like,
oh yeah, basically using it to launder money and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So they was using it, and all the criminals can use the port. Hence why Fisk, the whole season, been trying to get this port thing passed through all these people, so they can seize it and own it themselves as the mayor, and instead of millions, billions, because now they can charge every criminal in the world to use their port to launder money legally. Even though it's illegal, but it's still legal because they over it and they are the law.
It has no jurisdiction, which means there's nobody there to enforce the law. If something is done wrong there, that means no checks, no balances, nobody can come and check your warehouse containers because there's basically no police force. And it's like, oh, okay then.
All while the city is burning down, Murray. So we found out a reason why, and it makes sense. And as the commissioner said, because we find out right now that two things are happening at one time. The commissioner betrayed by Sheila as he gets in the car, and young Luke, the cadet from earlier on season 1, which you probably don't remember because I barely remember. But he is there as the car driver, and the commissioner know he's screwed. He already know, oh, so you weren't part of the new task force.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt to watch, boy.
And as this is going on, Frank decides he's going to the port solo with 1,000 dirty cops in them running around like psychopaths. It looked like Borderlands 3 down there, Murray. You know the scene where all the little dudes when you run around the little port, you're like, yo, you know what? I'm not going down there. They was just running around like with guns, running around in Punisher gear. So two things happen at the same time. As we stated earlier, we already told you what happened with the Punisher. Fisk has the commissioner, and he's talking to him about how he wants to protect the city. And the commissioner hits the line, "You never stop being the Kingpin." And I'm like, he kind of did stop. He had us confused. He had us. He tried to do it diplomatic, And then he almost got shot and just said, screw it. Y'all trying me now. I'm back 100%. I was 80%, 75%, 50% at certain points of the show. You try to end me, I'm 100%. How dare y'all? Which is kind of Matt's fault, because you should just let him get ended, because now you gotta be, we know from the other show it's kind of hard to shoot him like that. But at the same time, we have the police, this brutal police force, trying to convince Punisher to join them. And we got a hell of a speech, Murray. You think you know my pain? You think you've been able to do what I've been going through? You think you can relate to me? I'm like, oh my God. My man got tears in his eyes. You ain't nothing to me. I said, oh my, why is he so good?
My man's just good like that, man. That's all I can tell you. My boy's just good.
Why do I agree with him? He's crazy.
He was like, my man, he's good. He's just good like that, man. Frank is that boy. So glad that they didn't kill him off. I'm so glad. I'm just like, bro, that boy good. That boy good at what he do, what he say. He's like, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all just some fakers, man. Y'all just trying to be me. You don't even understand why I'm me. You just want to go out and just off people for fun. You don't understand why I do what I do. You don't know nothing about me. Get the heck out of my face. That boy said, I wouldn't even piss on you if you was on fire. I was like, oh, okay, sir. Oh, okay. My boy just all the way don't give a squat.
And by the way, the police officer, y'all don't know, he's the guy from early on that Daredevil done whooped 3 times. That's not the one. Which one? There you go. That guy with the Punisher force.
He needs to go to. He dang near on the list with Sheila. Like Sheila at number 1. He dang near, he got to be number 2. He on the list with Sheila. Like I'm gonna need you to go too.
By the way, I adore this scene. This is the what's that movie called? The Sin City type look. I love this shot. That whole scene when it was shot like Sin City. I love that, by the way.
Beautiful.
Beautiful shot. We see Karen outside at the port. I don't think they know Frank is there, but they are at the port looking, and they see so many people there. This whole force that we see right here just there. Why are they there? They are just there running around like, I don't even think half these people police. I think these just some people, some part of his. I think this is part of his clique.
At this point, pretty much like it's not just that task force. You know that task force he showed in the little car area or whatever.
Yeah.
That was only maybe like 20-ish people,
and
something like that.
Before the task force even formed, because you gotta remember, the black guy, this guy that killed Hector.
At this point, bro, I'll say at this point, it's not just the task force. He's taking over the police force because it's a scene you'll see later, bro. That whole boat warehouse area covered in police for Fisk. Fisk ain't just taking this own personal task force. Oh no! Now that he's gotten rid of the commissioner, who was the only one that was gonna be able to try to help shape the police and keep them right, no, he's gotten the police.
Oh girl,
so they wouldn't lie.
I wonder if he ever give her the information before he got his head squeezed off.
Hopefully, but I mean, they got a glimpse of it, but like, Fisk got the police force. He got the courts because they blackmailed. He got the city power grid. He got the mayorship.
You do, because he was like, oh, them businesses you run, I know about them. I'm like, oh.
So now, after seeing this episode, Uniqo Williams, shout out to him. He now will understand what we meant when we say Fisk controls everything in that city.
He's like, oh, they rich. He can't take them. He just killed the police commissioner with his bare hands in front of a whole bunch of people.
That boy shut off Manhattan, bro. You ain't gonna tell him. He shut off Manhattan.
And bombed
and blamed it, and completely blamed it on Vigilante, but Vigilante attacked the power grid. Oh, okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Vigilante attacked the power grid, huh? Oh, okay.
But we start seeing the end of the episode as we see, like I said, they are looking and they're like, how are we gonna take back the city? Karen asked. He's like, we need an army. Because by the way, Daredevil was about to go down there and she's like, no. Do you see that? You will not make it out there alive. You look down there. I don't care how much you are not superhero Spider-Man with the suit. My God, you are a regular dude who cannot see. You are good in like close quarter combat in the dark. You are not. You are not the Hulk. You are not Sentry. You are not Thor.
Karen is the only reason we still have a story. Let's just keep it a bean. She the only reason there is a season 2. She got mad out of his apartment because my boy was finna get put down because he was gonna try to run and fight them by himself. Quite possibly either get taken out, get swarmed, or if he beat them, take injury because they all had assault rifles and stuff. So he either would have taken damage getting out of there, or he wouldn't have got out of there. That's one. 2, she the freak calmed him down, as Delmay is saying, from going on a suicide mission. He literally was like, "All right, I'm finna go in there. You stay here." She like, "What, bro? You got a gunshot hole right here. You're already tired from earlier, and that place is swarmed with policemen that are under Fisk. You are going to die." She didn't even should go. She's like, "Bro, you gonna die if you go in there. You are going to die." And she's like, "Yeah, we can fight this, and you can do all of that, but it's gonna take time. But if you go in there, you are going to die." She like, baby girl, baby boy, did you just realize the last 2 hours we just went through? They tried to assassinate you in the hospital, blew up your house, and they hunting you down. And the city is off right now, so nothing we do is finna get announced on the news or nothing.
Martial law.
And you want to sit here and go and try to fight on a boat just to see, mind you, just to see what's in there. It ain't even for like to save Frank, because they didn't even know Frank is kidnapped the ball. They know Frank was still in his bunker. They don't even know Frank is there. So they literally got that man in there, and it's like, you just want to go see what's in there.
Yo, Frank was murking people, and he got
yeah. Frank murked them, but he got swarmed. It's like, you want to go in there, just see what's in there. You're gonna be in there, and they're gonna wait until Fisk walk up in there. He gonna personally execute you like he did that freaking. He was like, "Well, Matt, I warned you, and you warned me too."
Do you think he would? You think he would have? He would just put him in the cage.
Oh no, he'd kill him. Like, if he was willing to blow this man's house up and assassinate him in there, he want Matt gone. Like, no, Matt's person.
My savior Matt didn't make it.
Matt person. Like, that man, the same way he showed Muse's mask on the TV, he gonna be like, Daredevil was the reason that the grid went out and everything. Please.
He would say Daredevil killed me.
Right. He's like, please. Daredevil off during the thing. Matt Murdock unfortunately succumbed to his injury, because that's when the grid went out. Unfortunately, Matt succumbed to his injuries, and it was Daredevil that made the power grid go out. But my task force took him out. But this lets me know the vigilantes and restart. Man, please. No.
Fisk is insane. But we also see Matt's psycho girlfriend, which I've been saying, meets up with Fisk. But will she betray him for Matt as the new administrator of mental health?
She probably will.
Psychopath.
She probably will. And the thing about it, to be fair, it's only because she's in somewhat denial, because she don't know. She don't know Fisk. Like, so to be fair, she hasn't really seen this evil part of Fisk. The only thing she's seen of Fisk is she saw Muse, who was Muse is an enemy, not really a vigilante, but they all getting lumped together. She saw Muse try to kill her. She saw Mayor Fisk get almost assassinated by another, quote unquote vigilante, who was really not a vigilante, but you saw Fisk.
Not a vigilante. Like, this man is a.
No, I say Fisk is making it to where they're all getting lumped together when they're not. Vigilantes are people that are trying to actually save the city, but the evil people are getting lumped in with them. So she's seen
people. Fisk, you are.
So, they don't know. And the thing about it, like, she's seen Fisk. She's seen Fisk almost get assassinated. She's seen quote unquote vigilante that she knows of try to kill her. And she don't know that Matt is Daredevil. So right now, she don't have any reason to believe that Fisk is really as evil as he says she is. And then Matt, she can't believe him because, one, he been off his rocker to her, because she don't know the truth about him. All she knows is that this man been acting crazy, and he ain't really been saying nothing to me. And now the last time I go and try to console him after he take a bullet, he called me Karen. So she's like, fuck it. Like, at this point, not to mention, for all she knows, she might think he dead, because right now Matt's technically missing. For all the people, like, they are for all, they're technically missing now.
We're gonna see Matt Murdock next season. I think he did that the whole season.
No, you're gonna see him. You're gonna have to see him because
I'm talking about
it's
just
part.
in lawyer's form.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. How I don't know, but I'm
I mean,
saying you will
so,
see him because technically, um, it's martial law and stuff around there, but in the eyes of the city, Matt Murdock is still a hero. So that can be used. Even though like martial law is out, and so if they see him, they might try to like get him in a corner and kill him. But the optics, like Fisk even admitted, the optics are out there to where Matt's a hero. So technically, if he's just out in the open, they can't really just shoot him. Like he's not in vigilante form. So he's not going to appear like that, but he can appear if needed for a specific purpose. Now he can't stay out. He's gonna have to get away from the police as soon as he gets out. But no, regardless. And if people wonder what we're talking about martial law, the episode Fisk makes an announcement. I don't know if Zell's gonna get to this point, but just to give you some context of what we're talking about. Right now in the city, there's martial law. There is a curfew at 8 o'clock, and all vigilanteism is immediately illegal and will be dealt with. So therefore, nobody in no mask or no vigilantes can be out there. The police can do whatever the freak they want, which they're all under Fisk's rule.
and
And
they can
everybody's
put you
forced,
with a mask, by the way.
everybody's supposed to be inside at 8 o'clock, so they can't even see the crime being put out there anyway. Fisk could drive freaking laundered money down the street, and anybody can come outside and say anything. So like, it's that crazy that he has this much of a stranglehold on the city. But Matt, he luckily Karen made him come to his senses and like, okay, we can't stop Fisk in one night because he didn't got this much control over like some weeks. So we're gonna have to work with the crew in Josie's and work our way back out to figure out how can we expose that warehouse area. And they'll have to get some higher courts and the most stuff involved because New York's done for. It's gonna be they're done for. They're gonna have to get some outside powers to come here. One, they're gonna have to clean. They gotta clean the police force.
Strange. Oh yeah, he ain't on the planet right now.
No, he ain't even in this dimension possibly. But
I'm saying like Doctor Strange will be like,
they're gonna have to.
what's going on?
They're gonna have to get. They're gonna have to clean it out. Like in Josie's, there were at least a few policemen. So they're gonna have to start with the police that are not on Fisk's side, because there are police that's in the force that aren't on Fisk's side. It's just the majority of them probably are at this point, or they're being forced to. So they have to start with the police that's not on Fisk's side and work their way out from there. They'll have to get some more vigilante help because Frank.
Defenders.
We're gonna have to say Frank's just a mystery right now. We don't know if he's fully out yet, or if he just attacked the old dude. I don't know which one it is. So we'll see if Frank's able to get out and help. We'll see how Moon Knight comes into this and whether the outside forces they're gonna get the help with this.
Probably the defenders.
Maybe like White Tiger Jr. Maybe she pops out early. I don't know. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff because
he was shown at the end of the episode.
Because I don't know. I'm gonna assume or think they might do another time skip when we start this next season. It may not be long, but just this is not gonna be something they're gonna be able to solve in a day or so. This is gonna take them at least some episodes, some time to figure out how can you get Fisk's grip on the city out. What outside power can you really use to get him out? And then how you gonna deal with him? Because look, you tried to put Fisk in jail twice, because you tried twice in the original season, and it didn't work. You tried once, he took over the jail, made the jail into an own personal hotel. Tried again, he went into a sabbatical and came back, and the city of New York, in a matter of about 2 or 3 years, forgot who Fisk was, and he became mayor. Next thing you know, this shit happens again. So I'm just like, bro, at this point, you gotta kill him. I'm just gonna be real with you. You gotta kill him.
Joker, you just gotta do.
You're gonna have to kill him. Like at this point, you can't put Fisk in jail. Like, cause he gonna find a way out and squirm out all kinds of. You gotta end him. At this point, I'm sorry, you gotta end him. You gotta go ahead and get rid of him. Vanessa gotta go too. She can't stick around because she's just as bad at this point. She gotta go too. So you gotta get rid of both of them. And Matt ain't gonna want to do it. But I know a couple people that will. I know Moon Knight will do it. I know Frank will do it. Heck, Karen will do it if you give her the right 9mm. She'll do it. So I'm just gonna be right now. But to answer your original question, yeah, Vanessa or his ex-girlfriend, she's probably his ex-girlfriend at this point because Karen back in the picture. She'll probably betray because all she gonna need is to see how corrupt Fisk is like once or twice. She'll be like, oh, Matt wasn't crazy. And then she probably think Matt dead right now. So Matt, I don't know if she thinks Matt's dead, but I mean his apartment did get like blown up.
His apartment got blown up.
There's no tell. He's probably just got him listed as missing. So like when I say Matt will appear in Lawyer's Time, he'll appear. How and why I have no idea. But he will, because they're not gonna have all Daredevil time. But he'll appear. And even if it's at the end of the season, but he gonna appear. And I don't really know Vanessa probably just thinks he's missing, and as soon as she sees Fisk is corrupt, it might even be Fisk Jr. You know, that man that's attacking the court. So Fisk Jr. or Fisk, as soon as she sees the corruption, and Sheila have a change of heart, and we'll figure out who's leading the police force. It might even be old boy that's been helping Matt this whole time. I forgot his name. He might come back and take over the police force. We'll see how that goes, but
we know crazy guy.
it's gonna be a battle, and they can't just come out and fight a whole bunch of police. It's not how they're gonna do it. They'll have to use smarts. This is why they gave I don't know how Karen slipped this to her, but Matt's lawyer partner that he's working with, the black lady, Karen slipped her the deed that foggy evidence to let her know, like, hey, that Red Hook warehousing thing is not on the map. So she gave him. They showed that in the episode too at the end of it, that she got that evidence. So like that evidence is gonna be known and be able to be used in court, at least right now. That they doing this illegal crap. So but it's an uphill battle for real when you got the police, the courts, and the city power grid all under your grip, and all the vigilantes, you got them in cages other than like 2 of them. Oh, okay.
Besides the most powerful ones, of course. It's gonna be hard to get Luke Cage in that moment.
Well, I don't know if Luke Cage is popping up in this. So I'm be sure. I don't know if he's popping up, but I just know Moon Knight got a guide on his side. I don't know if that's gonna sway too well. But also,
Jessica Jones is also not going in okay.
So, like I said, it depends on what vigilantes you really put into this.
I'm pretty sure they'll come back because they defenders.
It just depends because it depends on who you have coming to this after Doomsday. Because the next season don't happen until I think not next year, right? I think it's next year.
Yeah, I think it's already filming it. So
yeah, I'm expecting. Now, to be fair, if they already filming it and they cleaning up nice, this is April. They could put it out at the end of this year, but I don't think they come out until next year. So I'm just gonna assume it doesn't come out until. Well, it might come out before Doomsday. But Doomsday isn't until June of next year. This could come out in Doomsday. If they filming it this year, clean it up and everything, they can put it out the same time next year in like March. It could.
They said Daredevil Born Again season 2 will be out. Hold up. What in the world? I'm trying to get some information. But the show ends with Fisk doing the little speech in the weird TV format where just know I love New York. And then after that, we get, of course, the way they've been doing the whole thing, the whole show where right after he gives his speech, Matt gives his about when I was a child. And the whole line, there was a few lines that was really good.
The parallels, basically. And I love the parallels, but it's the parallels.
We also learned about Matt's fear about going into the darkness, what we talked about earlier in the season, where he was like, I looked into the mask, but I felt like I needed the mask to be me, and instead I went to the darkness. And Karen, like, I love all of that. The fear that you have of being in the darkness make you.
Please, Matt, just get Karen and go on, bro. You tried to replace it with Vanessa because you shut out because she tried to talk to you for 3 months and you shut out. Bro, look, just go ahead and get Karen and be done with this, bro. Please, just please go ahead and get her. Now, I don't know what's going to happen between this and that because they still got to connect this to She-Hulk and, all that mess. Look, I'll be real. Just forget She-Hulk existed. Just look, don't even worry about it. She-Hulk, I'm compared to
Karen. Technically, She-Hulk made all of it go away, right?
I don't know what happened
with him. I don't know. That ending was. Listen,
no, I said maybe it was just like a fling. Maybe it was a fling. He came back to New York. Like maybe it was just a fling. He came back to New York, and Daredevil Born Again happened after that fling. Hopefully that, because look, just get Karen.
Winterbaum told Screen Rant that an annual release is the plan. So season 2 will be out next year, and hopefully
next year around this time.
Yeah.
Next year around this time makes sense.
Yeah, Daredevil will be released, which will be before.
It'll be before Doomsday.
Yeah. So
please, Matt, just go ahead and get Karen and be done with it. Now, if Karen gets off in the next season, I will be sad, but I'm gonna be like, Matt, it's your fault. You could have had her years ago. So, I'm gonna be mad at Matt even more than whoever does it. But hopefully she's able to make it because she has shown herself to be the smartest person in this entire show. And that's bad when you got Frank, Matt, lawyers, reporters, and Fisk himself. And she has shown herself to be the smartest person in the show. The smartest. Now, Fisk is You can also argue that Fisk is also the smartest person, but it's more of like Fisk is playing on the stupidity of New York City. So I don't like that. But she is shown outright she is learned from her mistakes. Fisk, the stupidity of New York to let you be mayor in and of itself already blew me away episode 1. And I said that. I'm like, how did y'all forget in 2 years with this man, you know what? New York deserved to get put under martial law. They deserved it. They deserved to get put under martial law and be shut up because Lord have mercy, bro. This y'all fault. Y'all got freaking the commissioner of fatality put on him because y'all wanted to be stupid. Boy, Matt, why didn't you let him take the book?
But that's all I got. This is the end of Daredevil Born Again. Let us know your thoughts. What did you like about it? What you didn't like about your thoughts? Will his ex-girlfriend now betray him? What y'all thought on the season? What do you think next season will go? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember anything else before you go? Let them know. Make it make sense. All of that.
Let's see. Sheila. I'm trying to think of my list of people that need to go next season. Sheila, Fisk Jr. Who else? I said somebody else in this. I can't remember who else I said, but Sheila, Fisk Jr. The other person I said earlier in the video, which you can scroll back to see. I got those 3 that need to go off rip. Vanessa, depending on how much she turned on Matt and don't want to believe Fisk, she might have to go too. Like we already turned Daredevil into the purge. So, we might well go ahead and get rid of a few people. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to podcast on YouTube and on Facebook on Saturdays. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you all for traveling with us on this journey. We will see y'all for the Thunderbolts in about 3 weeks. Yes. Thank you very much.
Shout out to Marvel. Sinners will be reviewed. Will be out either. I hope Friday. It's gonna be out Friday, but hopefully early Friday. But I don't know when I'm gonna be able to catch it because I do have casual conversations on the Casual Conversation channel. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch it Thursday or early Friday. I mean, not early Friday. Ain't gonna be early because I gotta work. But Friday night, because Saturday Mania season, we're gonna be talking. We might talk about Mania. I don't know. Might do a watch along. I might not. I ain't decided yet. But a lot going on. As of course, you have Power on Friday as well as Happy Face on Friday. So Friday gonna be very busy for me. Then Sunday, of course, the number 1 show that we review right now, Mobland. So shout out to Mobland, a great
and
show.
And then the other part of WrestleMania.
Yes. So a bunch of Mania stuff, Mobland, a lot of content this weekend, and then I finally get to rest Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But we will be watching a lot of shows, Sinners, WrestleMania, all that. So join, like, and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And right now, it's a video showing up that you probably want to see, probably related to Daredevil. I do not know because whatever you like is going to be that one. And the playlist for Marvel, if you want to watch any of our Marvel shows, the playlist will be down here somewhere on the screen. I don't know where I'm putting that yet, but go click it if you want to watch our other Marvel content. We're going to get the videos edited and all that more. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not.
Monterey's always got something to say. Casting looks, throwing shade every single day. He's got opinions, but he's missing the proof. Judgment on lock, but never spitting the truth. Keep it 99, no time for lies. We're living big while they criticize. Stay in your lane, don't cross my vine.
Yeah, the playlist should be up.
That's some nasty work right there.
The playlist should be up somewhere right